our YouTube chan. Before we get into it, can we just, y'all see the chair? It's cute and comfy, and I feel like a gamer. Like, just wait till I get some headphones. Oh, it is over for y'all. So I posted a link to a Google form on my community tab asking you guys for some dirty confessions. I did receive a few of them. Make sure you guys go and watch part 1 and 2 before watching part 3, or I will bite you. Amelia. Don't think I don't see you skipping parts, girl. Go watch part 1, go watch part 2, and then come back. Also, I changed the tier, so let me just quickly go over that. Bottom to the top, we have jail, followed by therapy. Next, we have let's unpack this. I feel like a lot is gonna go there this time. We share the same brain cell because, you know, relatable, and that should be me. We're picking a number between 1 and 16,190. Wattpad when I was like 8. The worst part, they were Omarashi. I hope I said that right. They were Omarashi and smut. I don't know who that is. Let me search up who Omarashi is. Omarashi. I don't know if this is the right definition. At first I thought this was relatable with the whole Wattpad thing, but the second part with the P, I just don't know if that's like relatable to me. Maybe to you, but I'm actually not a big fan of bladder infections. I'm gonna put that in. Okay, hear me out. Usually when people start their sentence with hear me out, I actually immediately stop hearing because I just know they're gonna say something stupid, but like, hear me out. The first part of this confession was slightly relatable with the Wattpad thing because I posted this video with Xavier where we created our own Wattpad fanfictions in 15 minutes. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I actually uploaded them to Wattpad and I linked my original account. And then after I upload the video, I'm seeing comments like, Deb, why have you had this account since 2014? I didn't know Wattpad was just blatantly exposing people. Why are we telling the public how long we've had our accounts? I didn't even know that was public for people to see. I literally replied to the comment and I was like, but how do you know? How do you know that? It's right there on my profile apparently. Anyways, I made that account when I was 12. So due to those reasons, this is actually something that we share the brain cell on, not the PP part, okay? Not that part, but the Wattpad readings before you were supposed to be reading them, I can definitely say I was a part of that cult. This is long. I'm sorry, I don't mind reading long ones. Actually, no, I do. I don't want to read them. So this happened my freshman year. Not me saying it like I'm not still a freshman. I was 14 and she had just turned 15. We're both girls. I'm a trumpet player and she's a mellophone. What's a mellophone? Is that like a type of iPhone? Mellophone? So she sits right behind me in the stands normally. I had a really huge crush on her. Like, she was so beautiful. She had the prettiest blue eyes and the most perfect smile. This is cute. Ugh. I hate this. Anyways, we had just finished performing the halftime show. You should go watch it on YouTube. Literally go search up Space Oddity Pearl High School. And it's the first thing that pops up. Oh, I'm gonna search it up. I sat down in front of her and laid my head in between her legs. She grabbed the sides of my face and looked down at me and oh my... And she asked me if she could kiss me on the forehead. I told her yes, and after she did it, she didn't really move her head away. She just kind of moved it away a little so she could look at me. Next thing I know, we both kissed and we had been together for 4 months so far. I go to bed making up my own scenarios. Meanwhile, y'all are out here living them out in like real life with real life people, not 2D, 3D people. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you to the point where I feel like I want to part my hair with a knife. If y'all knew the amount of nights I spent crying in my bedroom because I never got to experience teenage romance, and now I'm sitting at 20 years old and it's gone. My teenage years have expired and I can never say that I got to experience like young teenage love. I don't even think I've like felt the warmth of another person. And you're out here in freshman year at some school with a band. Now that should be me. This is what I mean when I say that should be me. Why am I not experiencing this? I'm tired of making these scenarios up. Can they please just happen in real life? I've had a crush on the same boy since kindergarten and I didn't cry when my gram died. I feel like there are a few things that we like we kind of just jumped to? Are these connected? Did your crush since kindergarten attend your grandma's funeral? I don't know what to say. I mean, rest in peace to your grandma, because that's sad. And sometimes I don't be crying in moments when I know I should have. I feel like it could just be because you're numb at the time, and not everybody cries in sad situations. But also, why did we group that in with the same confession? I don't know where to put this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say let's unpack this. Only because I feel like there should be a few sentences in between those confessions where we, you know, elaborate more. But we just hopped into like 2 separate topics, and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to feel. But I do feel that we need to chat more. I slept with my best friend's brother and she has no idea. Don't want her to know. Okay. I feel like I know exactly who submitted this confession. And if I'm right, girl, you better text me. You have my number. I don't think I've ever had a crush on any of my friends' brothers that I can remember. But their moms though. I have 5 brothers, and if any of my friends ever did that to me and I found out, personally, I'd be very uncomfortable. But like the idea of like you have a best friend and then like you have a crush on like their brother, I don't know, it's just like, it's giving Wattpad. I don't know, I'm sorry, but like imagine the tension-filled room when you like I don't know where else to put you. I'm not sending you to jail or therapy even. And I don't know if that's necessarily me, but our brain cells, I feel like they align on some retrograde. Retrograde, is it? Gatorade? I don't know. I don't know, the tension would just be like, ugh. But don't bring this up to me, okay? The things I say in videos, let's absorb them and let's never put them out in the world. Because I be checking Instagram and I'm like, why am I getting called out? I bought an anime body pillow of Levi Ackerman with my dad's card. For personal reasons, I'm actually not going to rank this until confession number 6,564, until you decide to reveal yourself and drop the link on where you found it. From that point, I do think we can come to an agreement and I may be able to rank this, but I am gonna need the link first and then we'll talk.
That photo literally terrifies me. It's so scary, and I saw that before going to bed and I'm literally like, I'm scared. So I just want to apologize for inserting that because it is actually scary. Like, I'm still editing. I don't know if I'll keep that in. Actually, no, I will, but I'm sorry for that. Sorry about the jump scare. Back to the video. I just had to apologize before y'all demand one in the comments.
I was 3 months into a relationship with a guy and stopped liking them, but didn't want to be the one to break up with them. So I essentially manipulated the guy to break up with me because I understood his thought process really well. Bearing in mind I'm going into uni for psychology, I'm scared. If any of you guys are psych majors, look at me right now. I am scared of you. My sister actually majored in psych, and I always tell her, I'm like, you're scary because why do you know my mind better than me? And take in, they be teaching this in school. Y'all want to call it psychology, like, oh, I'm a psych major. Like, no, you are not majoring in psychology. You're majoring in mind games. Like, they're all scary, including my sister. I'm gonna put you in jail. Call me dramatic, but I genuinely have this thing. Whenever people tell me they major in psych, I'm like, oh, so you know too much, don't you? Comment if you're a psych major so I can block you. Deb. We know you're telling us to confess, but what you hate.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
We know you're telling us to confess, but what about you? Let's hear some of your juicy confessions. Thank you. I love the thank you at the end. I don't know why that's funny to me. I feel like I shouldn't overshare on the internet, but one juicy confession that I have is that I have no confessions. In fact, anything you assume or think about me is probably right. I actually did a whole video where I read off assumptions about me, and most of them were all 100% correct. I don't even think I purposely overshare, but y'all just be knowing everything about me, so. The day I actually have something juicy to confess, I promise you, you will be the first one to know. I took my own virginity because men ain't. Honestly, I'm about to follow in your footsteps. I don't know if it's the city, the province, or the country, but I am just scared of everybody. I'm gonna say we share the same brain cell, because when I tell you I am this close, I'm literally secretly racist and I feel so bad, but I don't know how to fix it. Like, I'm not outwardly racist to people and I go to BLM protests even, but it's like internal. Not the BLM protests. Okay, little miss activist. I mean, I'm happy you're able to recognize that something is wrong. Not gonna lie, my first thought was, why are you telling me? But also, I mean, I'm the one that asked for the confession, so I can't say anything. But I guess this is good. You're able to recognize that you are racist. Most people don't even know. It's just their mindset and they think it's okay. So I'm happy that you're self-aware, closeted racist. And you even said it yourself, it's internal. So that means it's something that we're gonna have to unpack. Listen to this. I'm secretly racist and I feel so bad, but I don't know how to fix it. Like, I'm not outwardly racist to people and I go to BLM protests even, but it's like internal.
Honestly, this is psychology. And it's fine.
Not a psych major! I literally got a confession saying that somebody manipulated their boyfriend into not loving them anymore. And then she said, I'm a psych major, by the way. And I went on a tangent saying how much psych majors scare me. And you know what she said? She goes, well, this is psychology. I don't trust psych majors. They just be knowing things.
No, it's really just psychology and I don't know who this person is. This human's interactions and surroundings as well with being racist. If he is, sorry, I always assume.
Ooh, not you assuming it's a man. That was a strike.
I'm sorry.
She said, if he from the south is feeling this way.
Okay, if you're surrounded, because my friend, I remember being in my first year, I don't even know how we got to this topic, but we just talked about racism, and they're like, you know, I didn't think I was racist, but then I was always around my grandfather who was super racist. And when I came here, I started saying things that were just out of pocket. And I was just like, oh.
They're self-aware.
I mean, self-aware. I'm a go. But at the end of the day, honestly, it really is just deprogramming your mind to accept it.
Maybe they're doing what the BLM protests. They're trying to reconstruct their mind to no longer be a racist. Maybe I should be a psych major to get into the mind.
What?
Ooh. I don't want to be a nurse anymore.
You're fine, Dad.
No, I'm actually gonna switch to psych.
Go back to school.
Okay, but like,
that's your fine.
I want to be a psych major. Like, I want to play mind games. Listen, let's unpack this. I'm taking this confession and I'm throwing it in the psychology bin. I had a crush on my non-blood related cousin. I can't move on because she keeps on acting too kind to me. Okay, obviously I saw the word cousin and I immediately wanted to judge you. But also, anytime somebody is nice to me, I'm like,
let's play a little game just between you.
You want me. Somebody could open the door for me at the grocery store, or the cashier could be like, cash or credit, and suddenly I'm like, wait, what do you mean cash or credit? I think it's definitely a symptom of how deprived I am. However, it keeps me young, keeps me fresh. In high school, I was like really bad at math, so obviously like you ask people for help and your classmates would help you. Whenever this one person would explain the math problem to me, like they would just be helping me find like, I don't know, the value of X. And I'm listening, but I'm also just like, why are you trying to like get with me right now? Like, you talking all this math, but I'm feeling more chemistry between us. It's definitely a deprivation symptom, but I'm gonna keep living my truth. I love falling in love quickly and falling out of it. It's so fun. We share the same brain cell. I hate to say it, but we are in fact the same person, and I'm also scared at how the ranking is looking so far. I thought this would be a little bit more, you know, grouped towards the bottom. I used to bite kids in kindergarten. I used to bite kids in kindergarten, then my dad bit me so I would stop. Then I bit a kid in 5th grade after I got braces. She still has the bite mark on her arm. I'm stuck on the dad part. Like, yeah, I used to bite kids. Everybody bites. I mean, I think everybody bites. I was a big biter when I was a kid, okay? I still am. My love language is biting. But let's go back to the dad. Let's do a full circle moment. Why did the dad bite you? How did that entire interaction go down? Did you come home, you showed him your agenda, and it said, Clarissa was biting today. Clarissa, were you biting children again? Come here. Give me your arm. Do we need therapy? Okay, but low-key, when I really have a biting urge, there's a spot that I bite on my sister that like I just always get. And one time last year, I was like really stressed, so I bit her and she was bruised. See, I want to judge all of you, but I do the same thing. I'm gonna say we share the same brain cell.
You share a lot of brain cells with all of these people.
I know. I thought this would be worse. I genuinely was scared to do this one because I'm like,
I was thinking about another confession you read out loud. What would you do if you were dating someone and you found out you guys were cousins, like blood cousins? Do you break up?
yeah, that'd be the next step.
No, you're in a whole like 7-year relationship.
What does that change? You're like, oh, but it's 7 years. Me personally, I wouldn't indulge.
Obviously, I would break up with them. I'm saying.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You're trying to pitch that idea to me so I can agree with you.
No, I'm just saying.
Psych major, back at it again.
No,
yeah,
I'm
don't
just saying. I'm just saying. It's a scenario, and I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna make another Google form. I'm gonna link it in the description box along with the videos that I talked about. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little video. Looking at the overall tier, I'm feeling scared, but that's okay. This just confirms that we are all one and the same. What can I say? I hope this was pretty enjoyable. I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
What kind of fool did you take me for? I've seen it before. Call it what you want, I'm done. Your bag's in front, and you always thought you